Hi, I'm Mike Denson. I'm sitting here with head coach Bill Ramseyer, head coach this year of the 2013 USA Martin Luther King Freedom Bowl here in Norfolk, Virginia. Coach, thank you for taking a few minutes. You guys have had a busy week.
We've tried to get a lot of things done in a very short amount of time, Mike.
We just finished up an awards banquet. I took a few minutes while we were down there introducing the players, and they were taking pictures. I came outside and I was walking by a table and I saw a book. This book. It says, "Are you ready for the coin toss?" I took a few minutes and I said, "Wow." I opened the book up and I said, "Wow, I wanted to look at in the air. I want to take a look at it and see what it was all about." It says, "Author of Winning Football, head coach Bill Ramseyer." So I got into the first guy that I saw. Let me find the quote because I wrote it down. And it says, "I recommend this book to coaches at any level. I endorse it as a text for college football coaching courses." And at the very end it says, "He didn't miss a trick." And this was by a coach that won 4 1AA national championships. He also won 1 NCAA national championship, and that's head coach Jim Tressel from Ohio State.
Right.
Coach, what was the inspiration for that?
It's something I've thought about for years, Mike, and I didn't have time to do it while I was coaching. After I retired, I spent a better part of 4 or 5 years putting it together. What I wanted to do was make it something that, as Jim said, could be adaptable for a college coaching course, something that I think really coaches of all ages and all amounts of experience there's something in there for everybody, I think. Something that maybe they've overlooked in their coaching. It's really an organizational type of book.
Coming in here, I've talked to some of the guys. We had some guys that maybe have come in a little bit late that got here. As a coach, former coach, I know that some of the struggle sometimes is getting what you need to be taught. I can't imagine being in a bowl game and having about 4 days of preparation with young men that have never played together that you don't know. You haven't had time to sit down and study tape on. What's that like?
Well, it's a challenge, but I've always been taught to be concerned about things that I can control and not worry about things that are not within my control. And, who's here and how many are here at each position, I can't control that. But what I can control is coaching the ones that are here. And so one of the most important things to me is being positive. You know, the old saying, the glass is half full or half empty. Well, my glass is half full. I'm going to look at a situation and I'm going to find something salvageable, something good out of every situation. And with the limited time we have here to work with them, Mike, I try to keep the package as small and as simple as we possibly can, so that we don't have to rely on rote memory, which can be disconcerting to a player and detract from his physical ability of getting the job done. I want them to relax and I told them, one of the first things I said to them the first night we were together is, all of the gimmicks and everything else that are involved in football from day to day, forget them. What's most important is blocking and tackling. It was 70 years ago, it is today. The team that blocks the best and tackles the best is probably going to be successful on that given day.
So is that, when coming out and talking about that, is that what you convey to your players when your players come out? Because there's going to be situations where you have a player that's going to have to make an adjustment. If he's not used to playing outside linebacker, he's got to move in. So is that what you convey to them? Let's make the best of the situation. Let's don't sweat the small stuff, but let's take what we have and not worry about it, and take what you have and let's apply it and move forward.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no question about it. When we make a substitution because of some mistake that a player's made, it's then my turn to talk to that player that's coming out and explaining to him what mistake was made and how we can correct it, rather than ranting and raving and chewing him out for something that maybe we hadn't covered enough. I always tell coaches, keep your package simple. Say it once, say it again, repeat it again, repeat it again. Now that you're sure that he knows what you're talking about, repeat it again and again and again. It's that important because there's so many things involved in the game of football that if you don't be repetitive in what you're teaching, they're not going to pick it up.
Coaches, we move forward till tomorrow. And some of the things, if you convey to your players as far as the preparation of the game tomorrow, what is the last thing that you're going to say to them or that you've said to them as it relates to tomorrow and 1:15 p.m. kickoff?
Have fun. Football's a fun game. It's a great game. To me, it's the best game there is because it's all about we, not me. And, a team is only successful if each player works with each other player. And it's a unit. It's a family. And I remind them, have fun. Enjoy it. You're only going to get this chance once. And it's something that you're going to be able to remember 30 years from now. Make it the best that you can be and enjoy it and have fun. Have a good time.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for taking a few minutes and visiting with us. And I know tomorrow you've got a lot of other things you need to do. You have your staff that I'm sure that you need to go and meet with. I want to thank you so much for taking a few minutes and visiting with us. The last thing I want to ask you is, you have a young man out there that's contemplating what he wants to do, if he wants to take it to the next level. Why should that young man commit to, let's say, the Freedom Bowl, Martin Luther King 2013 USA Freedom Bowl? Why should he be here?
Well, several reasons. It's more exposure. It's an opportunity to play the game one more time instead of hanging them up in November. It's an opportunity to meet new players who've very quickly become your teammates. And you could see that tonight at the banquet, after the banquet. Players mixing. 48 hours ago, they didn't know they existed. It's just a wonderful experience that they can enjoy.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you. It's been a pleasure to watch you on the field. It's also been a pleasure to visit with you, and thank you for taking the time to visit with me for a few minutes tonight.
It's my pleasure, Mike.
Thank you. I've just been talking with head coach Bill Ramseyer. Once more, the book it's called Are You Ready for the Coin Toss? Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.